Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. 50 seconds, come on.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They run. It's Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Protein spill.
Now Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down. Calvert under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, Army.
Bravo. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Calvert under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
380.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
I'll go special. Front left.
Check 59. I'm going to come back to you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
4 down.
Let's go. 59.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Chark. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 58, right there.
What's left?
58.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Off the play fake. Calvert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Ready.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
64.
Let's get it. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get tonight.
Hey, echo.
We own them.
Back to throw. Calvert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, guys, listen. Hey, easy. Touch.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That one complete. He finds Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, Sapp, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready to break.
50 seconds. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I got you.
Cover!
Check.
Hey, Charlie! The ball. Get it!
On 3rd and 2, Calvert. This is caught. It's Cooks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And 8 yards pickup. First down, Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, box truck! Ready?
From the gun, Calvert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Look left. Tempo.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
Let's get in there. Mike spot 9. Here we go.
Preload.
Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, D.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
12. Gun.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Hey, let's get this.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds Cook. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Mike, check. check, 59. Here we go, D.
Front left, front left.
On deck. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Stop your body.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Check out, 4 down, 4 down.
58 to Mike.
14.
58 to Mike.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Friday.
Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing.
Operating from the gun. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We go! 30 base.
Hey, defense, let's go!
They go!
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
57's the mic. Mark 57.
No game on this defense. No game.
Hey, shoot. Snap.
From the gun, Calvert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Green 80.
Check, 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 37. Check 37.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check, good job right there. Good job right there. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Go on. Kill.
19.
On first down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Sapp. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Sapp. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Green 80. 14.
59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
One left. 14. Got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
59 Mike. Check. 59.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check, 59. Echo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the
One left.
Mike's about 9. Mike.
Go 14.
You're not ready.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check, 59.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Calvert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And the blitz does come. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Off play action. Calvert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Calvert. He gets it to Cooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Calvert. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch it slide.
To throw on 3rd down. Calvert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Calvert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this.